Hey everybody, welcome to MMORPG Tycoon 2. It's quite a name. So, this is an interesting game. I'm sure there are many of us out there who have played an MMORPG. We'll just say MMO for short. And I think we've all thought, hey, I could do a better job. That seems to be pretty common with gamers. Like myself, anyway. And so this is a game where you pretty much create your own MMO and got to keep it running. It's a little bit city builder in a way. And, it's very interesting. What kind of led me to it was this idea of, you build this world, you bring players in, they interact with it. No, fake players, obviously, and they can change things. So it's a very neat simulation, it seems. So we're going to take a look at it in at least a few videos and see how it goes. So what you're looking at here is the virtual desktop. So it really puts you in the mind of a developer. So it's like you're running the game. And this is you have a desktop, basically, to do this all. So let's get into it and start making a new game. All right, we got to name it. We can do randomize World of Titans of Swords. That sounds pretty cool, actually. You can also put it wherever you want. There's some swords in that picture, so that'll work. What kind of MMO type? So this is an early access game, so I don't quite know how much of this matters. We'll see, though. Basically, I think the MMO type has to do with some of the simulation aspects. So like combat, you get a base purchase price and subscription fee, free to play, requires advanced analytics. I don't know what that means yet. Casual, and there's different technologies. So like player versus player, you get PvP duels. Role playing, story, you get flight paths. And in combat, you get badges. We'll just do that one for now. So it's the Tycoon game is almost very much like an RPG because you get points to put into different stats. So AstroTurf has to do with advertising, fluff, hugs. This is going to be very much hugging game. Bling for achievements and loot. Everybody likes loot. We already have a 10 in there. And Gibbs going to go to combat. So let's put some more into combat. And, advertising and fluff. All right. Advertising is very important, as you all know in this kind of game. All right. Titans of combat. Titans of sword, a combat move. All right, let's create the game. You get this very interesting screen, and then it kind of randomly generates the world. So this is our game world. So the first thing we want to do, let's pause it. You can zoom in. We're going to need to define a starting area. I played this a little bit, so, right here looks like a good starting area, and you can zoom all the way in to kind of like what a player would be seeing. So we're in Ravine Winter Mountains. Kind of reminds me of the Bluff area in Warcraft. All right, so we need to put down some basic buildings. So where's the buildings? So first up, you have to put an inn because this is where they'll kind of call. Oh, we gotta. Oops. I think we had to buy, sell this. I forget what. We have to set up this area. Is that? Let's see. I forget where that is. Network. No. Grid. No. NPC. No. Terrain. Scenery. Nope, not yet. I gotta deal with the region first. All right, let's focus on that. And you can reboot regions. I mean, that's where it kind of gets city builder like, as we'll see. And then let's see, there's all sorts of options. You can change the region tint, light color, style. So there's a lot of customization that you can do. How much of it matters, I don't know. So once we activate the region, we can actually do things with the terrain. I just have to find the right button for that. Activate region. There we go. And it costs money to activate a region. It gets a little weird, a little meta, if you will. All right, so now we own that region. We can add some buildings. So let's first add an inn. So this is where they can call home. Small inn. See, it costs 1 kilobyte per second. I think a small inn is a good place to start. We'll drop it right there. And then there's our small inn. Now, it's all red because it's not hooked up to power, basically. We'll just call it power. We also need a tavern, so we'll place a tavern. Gotta have a social hub in this MMO. Put that right there. Need a respawn point. So if they die, they can, come back. Let's see. We want to rotate this a little. Z. All right, we'll put the respawn point. We want to close to town. We don't want them to go too far. Okay, and so we have those points, and we also probably need a landmark to help guide players where you want them to go. We'll hold off on that right now. We have to first get the network going. So an uplink, basically this is the power kind of thing. So the uplink is what you'll need to power the all your things, and you do that with cables. So you can drag a cable out this way. Okay. Let's go back to interact. Let's hit play. All right, let's take a look at what we have. Not yet active. No network. I just made a network connection. You can see what's funny is, so you can see this other cursor. That's the developer going in and activating these things. All right, so we have an inn. We have one of these things kind of go in it. I don't know if that's meant to be. And then there's the respawn point. So our world's coming together. I mean, it's a little ugly. We can put some scenery in if we want. So if we want to... Here's the weird thing. Look how big these trees are. I want a little more trees. So we can put a tree there. These trees are huge. Okay, next up, we want to build some monsters, right? Maybe? We could do monsters. Oh, wait, we need a store, too, a shop. Let's do that now, too. So, potion shop. A blacksmith shop so they can buy weapons. So we'll put a blacksmith shop right there. I think that's, see, and now you can see the mouse going over there to activate it. And, all right, so we have a shop. And then we want a landmark. So we're going to have to put some enemies and some quest givers down. So that'll be one of the next things we do. And then we can actually open the game up to players. And start, or we can start doing some things like customizing it, really making this our own. We kind of have to figure out, all right, so maybe the easy stuff will be over here, and then it'll be harder over here, and then we'll expand into other areas. Respawn. We can take a look at the shop. They all get ratings, service, get opinions about the shop. There are cheaters in this game, apparently, and you can figure out what to do with them. All sorts of crazy stuff. All right, that about covers for the first video. We'll catch you on the next one.